Hello everyone, it is GamerCat09. Welcome back to Deathmark. We are continuing on with the start of, looks like chapter 5, which I think is the final chapter, from what I've been told and everything. We shall see. So, let's get caught up with what we were doing last time, because it, like, for everybody else watching this later, like, this is going to be completely seamless, but for me, it's been a week, so... Ah, the cannon soldier. Okay. So, let me review this for a hot second. So, we have Damon, who is the new doctor, who talks about the cannon soldier, from records from World War II. He also has a scar. There's a specific army research facility where they were developing the cannon soldier. Nobody really knows what it is, but it seems like they were gonna turn a spirit into a weapon. Damon and Hero are grandchildren of the people who worked down in underground to do the cannon soldier. So they're related. They're family descendants of the people who were directly tied to the cannon soldier. So Hero gives us her map, and we think that the underground shelter has the key to Sukawa's transformation, and possibly where the stolen Buddha statues are. So we have to go to Mnao South Alley for the next thing. So, okay. So... that's a lot of mark bearers. So partner. So I think we should bring Hero. Already partnered. Okay, cool. So talking. Mary isn't here anymore. Oh yes, Mary is dead, that's right. Okay. So we're just gonna go straight to the South Alley. Okay. We reach Mnao South Alley. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. The map doesn't specify the location of the entrance, just that it's here. We'll have to search for it. Okay. Let's look up top first. Even though this is a residential area, the street is completely deserted. As most streets are at night. There are traces of the name of the store up by the roof. Looks like it's closed now. Just a bit. Nothing else? Besides the obvious manhole? There's a manhole. Unlike K. Miyamachi, this road only has one. I'm sure this is the place. The manhole lid has a place to grip it, just like the one at K. Miyamachi. This has to be it. Or is it Miyamichi? Miyamichi? Miyamachi? Miyamichi? Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? You'd think the sewer department would at least. How the hell should I know? It was probably hushed up so those involved didn't get in trouble. They supposedly performed some terrible experiments in there after all. Does she sound kind of excited? I bet the terrible experiments fascinate her. I don't know, there's something about going into an alleyway at night and just climbing down into the street, like, I don't know. There's just something about it that just seems like a very terrible idea, regardless if it's haunted. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, this smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Just think you're a thief. Thankfully, there's a ladder here, too. Alright, time to go down. Go ahead, Mr. Cat. Oh yeah, I am Mr. Cat. I forgot I was called Mr. Cat. Hero and I descend to the dark world hidden beneath H City. What awaits us down in that darkness? Will we find the truth we're seeking? Or a hell smeared with blood? Oh, I hope it's a hell smeared with blood. Hell smeared with blood. Hell smeared with blood. Hell smeared with blood. Oh, that's pretty close. Okay. Close to hell smeared with blood. Alright. Okay. The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at K. Miyamachi. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that the two places are connected. So, this is the engineering lab. It's even more dreary than I expected. Wait, do you hear a song? Yes! Obviously! If it's not some kind of prank, then maybe the spirits of the soldiers are wandering around and singing? You have no proof of that. It's entirely unscientific. Shut up about that crap. Sorry. Still, it's a little unsettling to hear an army song all the way down here. It's gotta be a supernatural phenomenon. Or a tape recorder? Could be a tape recorder? Just saying. What's with all this random blood here? It's a blood stain! There's an area within the stain that is a lighter color than the rest. I run my fingers over it and realize that something is stuck to the floor. I keep scratching at it until it starts to crease and I manage to pull it up off the floor. I found a worn out talisman. Sweet! Hooray! Okay. Well, that's good. Is there anything else around here? Let's go straight. More blood! This is a very good sign. A trail of blood leads to the ladder at the entrance. Was someone trying to escape? Oh wait, there's more over here. There was something missing here. There are pitch black stains. Is this blood? What? Impossible. This much blood would be... But doesn't that other thing bother you too? I'm not an idiot. Of course I'd notice. That spot without any stains. It looks like something was posted here. There's a clearly defined clean space on the wall as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with blood because something was originally posted here. A poster or bulletin? Something like that? Well, it's legible now. Feel? The stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. And now I have AIDS. Okay. Actually, let's go back. Because I feel like we're heading deeper in, and I don't think I want to. Let's go back the other way. Aha. There's another one. Pitch black stains. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. Stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. Okay. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Okay, so there's a key here by the ladder. And there's literally nothing else. Oh, there's some bloodstains all the way up there, but apparently that's irrelevant to my case. So let's go back. Yes, let's go straight. How Smeared with Blood is my new death metal band name. You can take it. Give me credit, though. Oh, boy. Someone shit themselves. Something flows swiftly down the pipes. Oh! I saw you! Okay, so let's go to the left. Someone had to go potty. Just a little bit. Oh, there's more of this. Oh. When I step in view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise. A presence is approaching. An incessant beeping. Morse code? Like a telegraph? Freeze? I freeze in place. Uh-oh. Live or die, I haven't done anything yet! I haven't gotten anything! The beeping becomes gradually louder, almost as if it's trying to tell me something. Okay. The sequence just keeps repeating. This code, what in the world does it mean? What? Soul. Oh, I guessed correctly! I was like, soul is a shorter word. I'll pick soul. I hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul. Okay. What is my soul? My head? It's like... Sweet! Awesome! I'm glad I can figure this out, but I can't do math. I'm so happy we're here. Great. How did I fail the last several times? We had life or death moments, and then I just guess randomly that I'm fine. The beeping suddenly stops. I'm so happy. Hero seems terrified. Hey, Hero, are you okay? No, she's not. Yeah, I'm fine, obviously. Sure. Huh, she's acting different than usual. Excuse me. Let's go. I think it's fine now. Understood. Another poster missing. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster, only end up drying out my eyes. Stains seem to be old blood. Yep, same thing. Same thing. There's a lot of blood. Why is there so much blood? Okay. So, we're going to save. And then we're going to go back. And then straight. Nothing here. Go straight. More blood. Are we following a blood trail? Is someone shit themselves again? I peek into the waterway and see something floating. I reach for it as I hold on to the edge. Somehow I manage to grab it. Found a worn out talisman. Sweet. I have no idea how it translates. I just was like, okay, well that's 3 dots and soul is 4 letters, so maybe it's soul. That was my logic. I went with it. It's probably wrong, but it is what it is. The dried blood has blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. Yeah, just a bit. So let's go left. A dead end. Yeah. It does look like there's only a wall ahead, but... a breeze? I feel a draft coming from in front of us. But all that's there is a wall. That's what you think. So there's literally nothing to check. Okay. So go back. And then go down. So wherever this thing is on the north side, if there's a secret lab. Okay. let's go... right? Hello, Captain Marvel. Happy Tuesday. Okay. Another stain. Stare. Yep. Posters not there anymore. And then feel. And then... yep. Still old. Cool. And that's it? Just another thing I can't go back to? Oh, I can open up the door and go inside. Oh, goody! It's a morgue, right? The air in this room is musty. At first glance, I'd say it's part of a medical facility. This is an operating room. And the smell. Ah, thought so. There it is. Shine the light over there for a second. A body. I shine the flashlight as directed and find a corpse. Hero crouches down and begins to study it. Usually Hero would be terrified, but at least for now she's fine. She's used to human anatomies and stuff. Like, this won't bother her. So you're fine with stuff like that? What? We all have organs and bones inside us, don't we? Only an idiot would be scared of them. Hero skillfully examines the body. When they're done, they stand up again. To be blunt, the corpse is odd. What really draws the eyes is that the cervical vertebrae has been severed. But the cut isn't normal. It's like it's notched. The only thing I could think of is that it was cut with a non-surgical tool. I have no idea why anyone would do something that cruel, though. In any case, it's clear that the head was purposefully severed. The head was severed with a tool, huh? The corpse is too old to tell everything. There should be a clue nearby. It'd be best to search the room. Yeah, good idea. Okay. So... I don't know what that was, but okay. Nothing inside the metal cabinet. Cabinet with a glass door. Looks like there's something in it. I open it and search inside. Find a notebook titled Research Records and a small gun. The notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th. Next experiment, Asura Statue. Connect male body and female head. Success. Oh, God. They were attaching different body parts together of, like, different people and stuff. Then, natural phenomena, spirit, frequent, hard, continue experiments. That's all it says. Records 2 and palm pistol. Notes on the experiments, huh? You better give it a read. Okay, well, let's keep looking first. It's a rusted filing cabinet. Well-built metal cabinet. Whatever's inside should be intact. When I open the door, a cloud of dust flies up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unit correspondence code. Experimental unit correspondence code. It seems to be a document about cryptograms. Inside it says, Cannon Weapons Code Name. It's 3 dots, a line, 2 dots, and 2 lines. Heavenly Buddha Project Code Name. Oh, okay. Soul. That, Okay, that's... So I guessed correctly, but... It looks like Wabun code. It's similar to Morse. Okay. It looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. And that's about it. That's all she wrote, guys. Nothing's inside. Okay. So let us save. Yes. Just save over that. It's the Japanese variant of Morse code. Okay. Let's look at our memo. The research lab looks more like an operating room the state it's in suggests that inhumane experiments took place here. I'd really like to leave this place, but we need to thoroughly check for any documents or tools left behind. Hatred clogs the air here, making it more dangerous than any of the other places we've been. We could be attacked at any time. We must be prepared. Okay, so let's take a look at our bag in our... So we looked at that. Palm-sized gun developed by the Army for self-defense. A number of unsolved issues, such as only holding one bullet, and its unreliability causes its development to be cancelled. So there's only one bullet in the stupid pistol. Okay, so canon is 3 dots, heavenly is 1 dot, and then soul is the line. Okay. So the more lines is heavenly Buddha. And more dots is canon. Okay. Alright, so my guess is we're gonna leave this place and be attacked. Perhaps? Maybe? So... that means we could have potentially went the other direction. Where was the other? Was it over here that there was a door? Yes, let's see if we can go in. Yes, because we never went here. Aha. It's set up the same way as that operating room. This place may have been used for the same experiments. There might be records left behind. Let's look. That genuinely scared the shit out of me. I hate chainsaws. Like, what the fuck? I'm awake now! I'm awake! It's a metal cabinet. Okay. Some of the doors are open, but most are locked tight. I search the ones that are open. I find a notebook titled Research Records and an army short sword. The letters in the notebook have faded, but I can still read it. The experiment miraculously succeed. This divine protection, the Asura Statue, so Asura Statue, donated from a shrine created by line statue makers. Using chisel, donated by same family, sever head. Is this all tied back to the Cujo family? Tool together becomes the key. Finally, our dearest wish. There's nothing else written. Got Research Records 1, projectile short sword. A chisel? Like for sculpting? Yeah, most likely. Impossible. How could they do something like that? That's just impossible. What, chiseling off somebody's head or making a statue? It's a cabinet with a glass door. Looks like something's inside. I open it and search around. I find bells attached to a handle and a notebook with a black cover. It's titled Disposal Vat Management Record. I flip the cover open. Dispose 200, super dimension. Suddenly iron door, half spiritualized. Hypothesize, focused mystical forces. Need, sacred object to erase. Safety valve release code, diamond. There's nothing else written. Got Kagura Suzo bells, disposal vat management record. What in the world are these notes going on about? Disposal? Half spiritualization? I don't understand half of these words. Plus, those bells I found don't fit this place at all. I close the notebook and put it in my bag. Just then, something tangles around my hand. Huh? It's a thin thread. Seems to be human hair. Oh, not this shit. Grudge, go away! Stop following me! It glitters pale gold in the light. What? The mark starts sucking at my blood. I ignore it and instead stare at the shining hair as if being pulled in. It's odd, but I get the real feeling that this moment... No, it's here. This place. I've been here before. Oh boy. Will we finally put to rest our death mark? Finally? Is that where this is finally leading to? Mumble, mumble, mumble. Someone mumbles right next to me. I heard it. He said, mumble, mumble, mumble. Wait, that's not someone else. That's my own voice. As I thought, it's here. The words pour out from deep inside. I have absolutely no knowledge or control over them. Memories that aren't mine. Words and feelings I couldn't possibly know are falling from my lips. Check the disposal vat. It must be behind that wall. Felt weird when standing in front of that wall. Huh? Wait. Mr. Gamer, what are you talking about? First I was Mr. Cat, now I'm Mr. Gamer. The instant hero speaks, the voice stops. It's nothing. I just remembered something important. You sure you're okay? You were mumbling some strange things. I'm fine, really. Just spaced out for a bit. For better or worse, Hero didn't clearly hear what I was saying. Still though, that voice. Could it be that? My old self, the one I lost along with my memories, was talking to me? The feeling I got when I saw that golden hair. Maybe that's what triggered it. I haven't heard that other guiding voice for a while now. I guess all I can do is rely on my old self. The disposal vat behind the wall, beyond the wall. The voice said to find that. I know where that is. Okay, keep looking around. There's a body. Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged and must have been cut with some kind of tool. And then, what's here? I open the wire mesh door and peek inside, but I don't see anything. I go to close the door and see a paper stuck to the back side. Found a worn-out talisman. Nice. We're gonna need that wherever we're going. We got a blonde version of Grudge Girl crawling around somewhere. So, we better come prepared. Okay, so let's check our bag first. So a bell used in ancient Shinto dance rituals. It has 3 sets of small bells, 7, 5, and 3, also called a Miko bell. It's meant to be used by shrine maidens. So Shake Kagura Suzo bell. Okay, so that is something we could do. It has an infinite amount. We have the one dumb gun. We have a sword. Prototype weapon developed by the army in the shelter. A spring is installed in the hilt, but it's so flimsy that it's destroyed after one use, so it was never fully officially adopted. Shoot sword blade. Okay. The correspondence code. The key item. So safety valve release code diamond. So it's got to be that area we felt the draft. Where was diamond? Diamond wasn't part of this. No. Okay. The Asura statue donated from H shrine created by something line statue makers. Maybe like family line statue makers of statue makers using chisel donated by same family. Sever head. Or dearest wish. Next experiment, Asura statue connected male body and female head. Success. Then supernatural phenomenon. Spirit blank frequent hard continue experiments. So safety valve release code is diamond. Okay. So let's read more about this. We find documents in the Kagura Suza bell in the cabinet. The files say something odd. Spiritualize the door, release with sacred object. The Kagura Suza bell is probably considered one. We also learned the safety valve release password is diamond. I'm bothered by a thin blonde hair found between the pages. The moment I wonder if a foreigner was here. I hear a voice saying, check the disposal vat. What the? It's not the usual whisper in my ear. It's my own voice. I have no control over my mouth as it moves on its own. Are the fragments of my memory causing this? It keeps going. It's probably behind that wall. So weird. It's like I have some special power. Okay. So we're going to save in a different spot in case something crazy happens, and we're going to leave. Alright, so go that way and left and straight. It seems to be locked. So not that way. Go back. And then go left. Then forward. Left. We go north of the intersection and an outline of a door is flickering faintly in the wall ahead of us. Hey, look at that! What? What? Impossible! Is it another ghost thing? You can't see it? See what? Looks like Hero can't see the door. Mumble, mumble. That's the spiritual. My mouth begins mumbling words that I don't recognize all on its own. Oppose the spiritual with spiritual if you touch it with a tool that honors the gods. The flow of words out of my mouth stops. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods. Okay, so we'll read that, but then we'll touch it with the bells. So let me go to memo. There's a passage beyond the intersection that looks like a dead end. An iron door flickers in and out, and for whatever reason, I'm the only one who can see it. I can't believe this. Do I really have some sort of spiritual power? Oppose the spiritual with the spiritual. So do I have to use a sacred object, or maybe sacred objects that are effective against spiritual beings? Better remember that. Okay. So so look at it. It's hard to make out clearly. Is this what half spiritualization is? Can I feel the door? I touched the door, but it just feels like a wall. Seems the door has no substance. Okay, so let's use our bell. I take out the Kagura Suza bell. Is just touching it okay? No, have to mumble mumble. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess's tool. If the man displays spiritual power, it'll be destroyed, so touch it silently. All I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. The next instant, the door physically appears. What? What just happened? What did you do? It just felt like it was the right thing to do. But I stare at the door. I sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I could call it that, the disposal vat is beyond this door. I found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. It might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. So that means we are going to save in another spot. I'm not going to save over shit like I've been doing. So we need to... Nope. Yep. So it's diamond. And then the record. Dispose 200 super dimension, iron door, half spiritualized, hypothesized, mystical forces, need sacred object to erase. Safety valve release code diamond. Okay. So 200 frickin' spirit bodies are probably behind this door. They're half spiritualized, whatever the hell that means. There's a lot of mystical forces. You need the sacred object to erase. so. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about trusting ourselves as well. But we have saved, so let's go. I push open the iron door and we head inside. Oh god, look at all the heads. What is this place? On the other side of the door is a large empty area reminiscent of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Oh, something's on the ground. Katana? Got rusted army sword. I take what Hiro picked up. I shine the flashlight around the area. Yep, these are all Buddha statues, and the heads. Are these heads of Buddha statues? It doesn't seem like they're being stored. Is this some kind of garbage dump? Just then. Huh? A sound echoes off something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is lit with a pale light. What was that noise? Let's get out of here for now. I try to open the door to get out, but... What? It's locked! What? We've been locked in? Oh shit, we're dead. Oh, it's filling up with water. No! Diamond! Diamond, anybody! A cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? It's ice cold. A polar bear swim is not something I ever wanted to do. It quickly rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. Water underground? Hurry, open the door. We'll get hypothermia. Yes, just hypothermia. We won't drown. We'll just get hypothermia. Live or die. I have to remember what was written in the documents about the disposal vat. Diamond. All I see near me are the Buddha heads. Touch the diamond. Touch the diamond. Diamond! Yeah, the water is so loud. I touch the diamond, our hot head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. Then the pooling water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction, down into the drain. Whoa. Ah! We survived, but we also kind of died, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now the water is not so loud anymore. When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. Are your eyes even really open then? Ugh. I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. Looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down a pipe. We were lucky. I very nearly breathed a sigh of relief, but then I remembered Hiro. That's right, where's Hiro? No need to be so worried. Oh, it's you! Haha, so it's you! It's been a while, you sneaky intruder. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. I tried to ask him about Hiro, but... My jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Don't try to talk just yet. The water here comes straight from the T Mountain range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for near an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while. Relax, relax, your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to? I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything. But I'm pretty darn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. Oh. So wait. If I'm that cold I can't talk, how the fuck can I drive? What? Did we just leave Hiro? Or no, we. Me and the old guy? Wait, what? Who's with me? What is happening? Did we just leave Hiro behind? We get in the car, and even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We dry off with towels and the like, but it doesn't stop our shivering for a long time. While this is going on, the old man... Phew, it's hot. Can I open a window? He's blatantly fanning himself in front of us. Okay, yes, in a way we owe him our lives, but even so, he's being a pain. Hang in there a little while longer. Hiro shut. Okay, so she is with us. I was like, did we just fucking leave her? Did we just take the old man and just, like, bail? I was like, what? We're about to freeze, you know. It was an honest question, and it probably sucks for him, but we still keep the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stop chattering. The man's name is Banshee Ito. Ito? That's how he introduced himself. But that obviously isn't his real name. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread. It kind of cheers me up, or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dried filth. Oh god. So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remains silent. Are you listening to me? Don't feel up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. What were you two doing down there? It's a long story. I summarize everything we know. No, you have to haggle. You'll be like, I'll tell you why we're down there if you tell us why you live there. About spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we meet him in the underground shelter. So that's how it is, huh? He nods vigorously to himself. Do you really understand any of that? Hiro's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively. Of course I do. What do you think I am? A terrible grudge is mucking up that underground shelter, and you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I said I'm not talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I've always had the ability to see things others can't. Excuse me? I stake my name, Banshee Ito, on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you've gotten swept up in it. What? He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us? How do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replies with a magnanimous flourish. What a word. That should be obvious. Whirlpools always have a center. You've got to find that. The center? That swirling grudge and the spirit thing? Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse. Something like that should be left within that there swirling grudge. If you look for that, I'm sure that... He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's run out of batteries. Then, what? What will happen? The black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes. What is happening? I don't know if I trust Banshee. Oh, that reminds me, Cat. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Take this, just a little symbol of our friendship. Got underground shelter key. Oh, thank God. Is this a key for the underground shelter? Yes! I found it when I was... I thought I said pooping. I found it when I was pooping. I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Cat. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks, I'll borrow it. Could you imagine? You're just like down there and you're just like, yeah, so I found this key while I was pooping and here you go. Damon walks up to us. Hey, you came back safely. Were you able to learn anything? Hiro butts in before I can speak. Wait, just a minute. Don't tell me. You aren't going to believe that old man's story, are you? He's fishy. Wow, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Cat. You believe me, right? This is where it gets, I don't know. What did you say? Oh, my heart hurts. Exactly. Anyway, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Woo! Food! Food! Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Damon gives me an exasperated look. Cat, it seems like you've got another troublemaker on your hands. Dear Lord. To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns. The epitome of hunger, he greedily begins scarfing it down like a starving dog. Cup noodles. It's been a while since I had cup noodles. I always thought that it was called cup of noodles, but it's just called cup noodles. So, okay. That was enough for 10 people. He devours all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner.
Excellent!
Okay. I haven't been this full in forever. Good for you. Now answer our questions. What were you doing down there? Well, that's an easy one, because it's my home. What? Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place, keeps me out of the rain and no damn brats messing with me, though it gets a mite cold in winter. I don't know how to respond to that. Hero and Damon seem to be the same. It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Until a weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume. It was winter and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away. That must have been Zukawa. I nod. That is my thought as well. That was a month ago. I figured she must have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger. Which was a damn walking Buddha statue. I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar. Oh no. Banshee removes his scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. Oh no. You may not believe this, but that statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the cannon soldier after all, and he just fucking knows. The cannon soldier? How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it. It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with supernatural powers. A heavenly Buddha project weapon. Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane. Now, hero, calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around? Nope, I burnt them for warmth. Oh my god. Oh my god. This old homeless man is going to kill us all because he needed to be warm. I had a delicious roasted potato too. How could you? Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Damon. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man's. It's fine, my noggin works different from most people's. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project. Oh boy. The Heavenly Buddha Project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war, so they built that shelter for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the cannon soldier thing, they did tests on Buddha statues. They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. That must be H shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from Tea Mountain, spiritual treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything'd actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fanatical general busy. At least, it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving. It went berserk through the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains and old corpses in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had red, bite-like marks on them. The thing went and wrecked the place. Then, it stopped, and it never moved again. No one knows what even triggered it. That's about everything it said. Hero and Damon are as white as a sheet. I probably am too. It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth. What? Are you kidding me? A statue going around killing people and cursing them? Impossible. Then how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate that the moving statue he saw was the cannon soldier. Gah. The dormant soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. That might be the cause of mine and Hero's marks. What if you flip that, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the cannon soldier. When the soldier stopped moving, their marks disappeared. But with it started up again, you got them because you're their descendants. Ah, you inherited them. If that's true, then the children inherited their parents' fate. Hero can't seem to muster up any kind of counter-argument. I think she's in shock. I want to ask you something, old man. You say the cannon soldier stopped moving 50 years ago, but why? I think it was some spiritual person used a thingamajig to do something? So you have no idea. It's the most important part, try to remember. It's not that easy, son. The mark might have made me forget. Taking his age into account, it's more likely it just completely slipped his mind. It seems we must defeat the cannon soldier to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own, if it can't be of more help. You seem a pro at this, cat. We'll be relying on you. I don't have spiritual powers or anything. You just, like, and not even almost an hour ago, we're just like, wow, do I have special powers? Because I'm starting to mumble something, and now you're saying I don't have spiritual powers? What? But you've already faced down 4 different spirits, haven't you? A normal person wouldn't have survived. Now that he says it, I guess he's right. I have been hearing a mysterious voice a few times. Thank you. And having weird premonitions. Thank you. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter. So what are you folks gonna do now? Good question. Oh no. I guess investigate the project? Unless they mean the statues which are back in the woods of the forest. I'm not investigating the soldier right now. Probably investigate more of like how it just woke up and like what happened. Let's investigate the project in the shelter. I feel like that'll be the key to the mark. I guess we're going back in then. Hero's still kind of sulking, but she's at least recovered from her shock. We all share the same fate. It's too late to try to run away. Yep, you should find it there. The heart of everything that's causing the curse. You need that to stop the cannon soldier. That's what my gut's telling me. What are you going to do then? I'm full now, so I was gonna go take a nap in that park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellas do something about that soldier. Wait just a minute, you old fart. Didn't we just say that it's too late to run away? Okay, I get it. Well, you folks did fee me, so I guess I can help you. Alright. So. Somehow we make it out of the freezing water trap in the disposal vat and return to the mansion with a strange homeless man calling himself Banshee Ito. He's been living in that shelter, and he has surprising info. He says he saw Zukawa going in and out, and then saw a Buddha statue walking around. He tells us of some research documents he had to burn for warmth. They detailed something called the Heavenly Buddha Project, some mumbo-jumbo about using spiritual power to make a statue into a weapon. They gathered numerous sacred objects, including a massive number of statues from the shrine in H City, but there was no way it'd work. The war was almost over, but it moved. The spirit weapon named the Cannon Soldier moved. The soldier went berserk in the shelter and killed people. Those who escaped had a scar, most likely the mark. What's alarming, though hard to believe, is the walking statue Banshee saw. And that's when he got the mark, which means the Cannon Soldier is moving once more. That might be why Damon and Hero, descendants of those involved, now have the mark as well. It's unclear what made the soldier move, past or present, but we have to find a way to stop it. Maybe there are records of how they stopped it 50 years ago? Banshee doesn't remember, only that some person with a spiritual power used something to do something. I guess all we can do is search the shelter. I have to trust both my past and present self. So are we also a descendant of someone who got the mark? Is that why we're here? So I want to... I feel like taking the sickly doctor with me is not going to be helpful. I feel like if we take Banshee, it'll keep him with us and he won't run away and maybe he can help us a little bit more. Or he could just abandon us. I don't know, but we'll try it.
Excellent!
Plus he says excellent really well. So we're going to save. Okay. And go back to the South Alley. Good old Banshee. He still feels sketchy, I will say, but I'm also curious how he's going to help us in this investigation. Go down. Okay, so let's go back. It seems to be locked. Oh, we could use our, Oh no, wait. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. I was gonna say, we have a key, so we can go in there. Okay. Oh, I see the statue. Okay. There's a single out-of-place Buddha statue. Its head has been cut off. Yep, that sure is a single Buddha statue dude there. Is there anything else here to look at that's not so obvious? It's a big iron box. There's a thin layer of dust on it, but it looks fairly intact. Heads. All the heads. Oh god, even new heads. Well that's ominous. The box is packed with carelessly tossed Buddha statue heads. A real, actual head can clearly be seen among them. It's dry and mummified, but going by the long hair, it's probably female. Most likely one of the experiment's victims. So this is where it was. Let's take it and bring it to its owner. I thought you'd say that. Oh, just kidding. Ha ha ha. I feel Banshee's gaze on me. Oh boy. Why do I feel like we're the one behind all of this? Yeah, like... This is unsettling. I can only carry one head. I need to choose which one to take. 3 Buddha heads or a woman's head? Maybe we'll do the merciful Buddha? I got merciful Buddha head. Okay. It's a Buddha statue. The headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. There's a talisman stuck to the neck, as if it's taking the place of the missing head. Oh, sweet. So we took the talisman off. We got a talisman, but maybe there was a reason why the talisman was on there? Just saying, maybe put it back. Buddha statue. Headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. Okay, so that's fun. Is he gonna chase us now? Ooh! That kind of scared me. Pitch black stains. Oh, that's the place with the war propaganda posters. They've got some interesting slogans. Slogans on posters? Hold on. What the hell are you talking about? Are these the ones that you burned for warmth? If you squint real hard, you can see them. See? See what? The words on the posters that were put up here forever ago, of course. I told you earlier, I was born into a family chock full of spiritual power, so I'm good at seeing spiritual stuff. Are you serious? I could do a test reading for you. Ask me anytime. Banshee laughs, but can I really believe him? Stains seem to be old blood, cracks and breaks, blah blah blah. Banshee stands in front of the dark stains. 100 million honorable deaths. The land of the gods is indestructible. That's what it says? These are from the end of the war. They're pretty desperate sounding. Okay. So I guess now we have to read all of the posters. Or where there were missing posters, rather. There's one there I can't read for some reason, though. So let's... keep saving in a new spot because I don't know where this is going to take me. Alright. Read this one. Let's take a look-see. Luxury is the enemy. Simple is best. That's a real famous one. Back when the war had just started. Okay. Trail of blood. Yeah, this is where all the victims died, I guess. Go to the left. Alright, read this one. Suppress your desires until we win. Work harder, harder. Not hard enough. Those are the slogans I can see. Ho ho, these are the most famous ones. They're from the middle of the war. Okay. Make sure we didn't miss anything in here. Looks like it's been a number of years. Mummy. Cut by the neck. The head I picked up earlier might fit on this corpse's neck. Should I try attaching the head? Sure, let's see what happens. I try attaching the merciful Buddha head, but it doesn't fit very well.